You probably think most of your decisions are your own. The way you talk, the slang you use, the clothes you wear, even the goals you chase. But what if a huge percentage of your personality was copied? Not consciously, not intentionally, but automatically. Humans are constantly absorbing each other. Moods spread, habits spread, opinions spread. And most people never realize how much of their life is actually imitation disguised as individuality. Because the scariest part about influence is that it rarely feels like influence when it's happening. Most people think imitation means directly copying someone, like dressing like your favorite celebrity or repeating something you saw online. But human imitation goes way deeper than that. Your brain is constantly scanning the environment, asking one question: what behaviors help me belong here? And the crazy part is, it starts happening automatically. You enter a room with confident people. Your posture changes. You spend enough time around negative people, your mindset shifts. You watch certain creators every day. Eventually, you start sounding like them. Not because you're weak, because your brain was literally designed to adapt socially. And once you understand that, you start realizing how much your environment is programming you every single day. Humans naturally mimic facial expressions, energy, speech patterns, and behaviors without realizing it. It's one of the ways the brain creates connection and social survival. Thousands of years ago, fitting into the tribe increased your chances of survival. So your brain evolved to copy the tribe. That instinct never disappeared. It just adapted to modern life. Now the tribe is social media, friend groups, music, internet culture, algorithms. The people around you slowly shape your standards without permission. That's why people can suddenly change after being around a new crowd for a few months. New phrases, new habits, new beliefs, new personality. Most people think they're finding themselves, when a lot of the time, they're absorbing the environment around them. But the deepest level of imitation isn't behavior, it's identity. Humans subconsciously study what gets rewarded socially: attention, status, validation, acceptance. Then they slowly shape themselves around it. That's why entire groups of people start acting the same online. Same humor, same opinions, same mindset, same aesthetics. Because people are terrified of social rejection at a biological level. Most people don't build their identity from self-awareness. They build it from adaptation. And if you never spend time alone, never question your environment, never detach from constant influence, you can reach adulthood without ever knowing which parts of you are actually real. Think about your own life for a second. How many opinions do you actually believe versus opinions you absorbed? How much of your personality was built from repetition? Even confidence works like this. If everyone around you moves with discipline, ambition, and purpose, you naturally rise toward it. But if your environment normalizes distraction, excuses, and low standards, your brain slowly adjusts downward without noticing. That's why protecting your environment is protecting your future identity. Because whether you realize it or not, you are always becoming more like what you repeatedly consume. But awareness changes everything. Once you realize imitation is automatic, you stop letting the world shape you blindly. You become intentional. Intentional with your circle, intentional with your habits, intentional with what you watch every day. Because identity is not just created by what you do, it's created by what you repeatedly expose yourself to. And the people who consciously control their environment usually end up controlling their future. The strange thing about being human is that we become reflections of what surrounds us. Most people never notice it happening, but once you do, you start seeing the invisible forces shaping everyone around you. And maybe the real question isn't, who am I? Maybe it's, who have I been unconsciously becoming this entire time?